Alright guys, if you're watching this, you've already completed the warm-up. The warm-up is the exact same all the time so that you guys can get into a little bit of a routine with it. You can refer back to the last video for that warm-up. So for today, our first station is just going to be walking lunges. You can do them in a stationary, you don't need to keep advancing forwards, but all it's going to be is down, touch this back knee to the ground or as close as possible, and then back up and switch legs. Down and back up. The big thing to watch with this one is that we're pushing our knee outside of our foot so that we can see our big toe on the inside of our knee here. Just like this. So we're gonna do, same as the last video, we're gonna do 3 sets of 10. Like I said, if you can get to 12 reps on the third set, then the weight's a little bit too light and you will probably want to make it a little tougher. If you can't get to 8 reps on that third set, then it's too heavy and we got to change it up a little bit. So 3 sets of the walking lunges is the first station. All right, your third exercise is just going to be straight up shoulder press. So you'll start with the dumbbells or your wine bottles or whatever you're using for your weights at about your shoulder level, and then you're just going to go straight up above your head and back down to the shoulder level. This way. We don't need to drop all the way back down. That's a little bit too much on our shoulders. Making sure that our shoulders are set in the back. Make sure we don't want to be rounded forward and pushing up like this. Just straight up, straight down. Okay, so your next exercise is going to be flutter kicks. With your guys' abdominal surgeries and things like that, this could be one of those tricky ones that we've talked about. So I'll give you a few adaptations in case you are getting any pain with this one. But if you're not having any pain, the hardest way to do this is just going to look like this. You're going to have your hands either behind your head, this is the hardest way, or beside your butt, and then all it is switching legs up and down. The higher you bring them, the harder that it's going to be. This way. If you're getting any pain with this one, the best way is going to be roll up a towel, or if you have maybe like a yoga bolster, anything like that, and put it under your kind of mid-back so that you're not having as much tension on your stomach. You can kind of lay back on it and then just flutter kick. Another way that's going to make it significantly easier is to have your knees bent. So you can have one leg on the ground and just pull knee to chest this way. Or if you want to do both, you can just pull this way and it's going to be quite a bit easier. Okay, and our last exercise for today is some Supermans with a little bit of a side twist. Again, if this hurts that abdominal area or your lower back, don't do the twist. But we're gonna go down into a Superman, so we're on our stomach. Our legs are gonna be up off the ground, and we're gonna have our hands behind our ears. So up in a Superman, and then twist, and down. Up, twist, down. So from the front, just so that you can see the angle of this, I'm up, twist, down, up, twist, down. To make this one a little bit easier, you can have your feet on the ground, you can remove the twist, and if you want to make it harder, you could add a little bit of weight in your hands beside your head to give a little bit of resistance.